Hello, tanking tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. That's the one. With me, Blue Ankylo. In our last episode, we had a rather difficult mission just for a learner or a newbie with a lot of with an enemy tank again, and I got to learn how my tank works, and we learned a little bit about positioning and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like we're making progress, and apparently today it's Vassal Urban Warfare. So we'll see what happens. I'll try to take my time and make smart moves rather than rushing through it like a fool.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Galia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Galian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor.
Sounds smart.
Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession.
That's worked for some countries in real history, from what I understand.
Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees.
It does not look good for Galia, but the way the map is right now, like, almost the entire place has been conquered already. It's only chapter 3.
Randgries, Galia's capital. A town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Galia's princess.
I hope they have tanks. I mean, what else am I supposed to say? I hope they have lots and tanks. Looks like
Galia's
tanks.
policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country.
Well, times of war require drastic measures.
As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
Be glad you're not in the war right now, assuming you're not, but yeah. That's pretty true historically as well, actually. For lots of countries.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform.
It's a blue shirt. Oh no.
I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map.
Okay.
Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
The happy music in the academy as the
Oh,
entire
you're
country
already
gets
changed
invaded.
too.
It's great.
Let's see.
Glad she got to keep her
Not bad.
bandana
not
thing,
bad.
whatever those are called.
You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
I mean,
Let's take a look.
you're not wearing your beret, perhaps.
Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Okay, guys, enough flirting.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
There's a war to fight.
No way. That plating on the back? It's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Oh, that'll go over well.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle?
You look like a bug.
Welkin?
Yeah, probably not a good way to pick up
What
girls.
kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Yeah.
Huh? Not
Smooth.
just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Every girl, every girl.
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
She's pretty easygoing, though.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
And the standards are slack in the army these days.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking.
Uh,
I plan to
busting
keep
her
wearing it
buns,
until I
huh?
can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Yeah, the mill's blown up. There's no
Is
there's
that
no
a
flour.
promise?
Sorry.
Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
I hope so. Alright. Next. Well, that went through A, B, C, and D, so that's good. Up to number 2. There is 7 parts for this one, so this may be a longer chapter.
Come in. Excuse me, ma'am.
Serious? Depressed. Well, the guy at one of them was depressed.
Enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Gallian Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant.
Nice!
You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am,
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant.
Oh, come
Under
on!
lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am,
How did she make these
What do
decisions?
you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio?
Whoever's
I had
most
no idea
correctly
you
dressed gets
enlisted.
the highest promotion.
Yeah. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology.
Bugs and
And
bones.
just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for
I'll
now.
try not to get him
There's
killed.
a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randbreeze. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Okay, met an old friend. Ah, now we've got actual menus and stuff to look at. Yes, excellent. We've got experience, we've got money. Let's, well, first we'll go to the barracks, I guess. Seems like we'll start at the top. Let's have a look. So, we got a shock trooper. We learned that these guys are pretty awesome in the last battle. We got a lancer. Okay, so these... I was incorrect last episode. I said shock troopers seem to be kind of anti-armor. No, they're like heavy infantry by the looks of it. Lancers are specifically the anti-armor. The Lankar, I don't know. He's got a long-range anti-armor weapon. Brigitte, so we've got Largo, we've got Brigitte. She's got the machine gun, Mags, I guess, M1. And then the Galleon is the rifle. Welkin is now he's no longer a scout, so I don't know if we'll still be able to use him because he's got that little blue thing. I think he gives like orders and stuff. He's gonna be a little bit different than the rest of the team. We've got one scout, one shock trooper, one lancer. No tanks at the moment, I guess. Oh, there's also like likes and stuff at the bottom. So I have read that there's some traits and stuff to keep track of as we start learning about people. So they perform better when they're with a certain group, stuff like that. So Largo, child of nature, loyal teammate, big-hearted. He likes Rosie and some other people we've never met. So the two of these sort of go together. They like each other. And Brigitte likes... Oh, she's allergic to desert? Is the desert or dessert? Probably the desert. So if we have like a desert mission, don't bring her, maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm stretching it. Alicia's country bred and maternal. Welkin is nature. You can see their CP cost. Oh, is that something? Oh, this is for skills. Okay, that's special stuff that he'll get later on. Yeah. And he likes Alicia and some people we don't know. Alicia likes Welkin and some people we don't know. Okay. I believe there's like team attacks if they're beside people they like from what I've read in the manual. So anyway, that's our squad. Let's return to book mode. We'll probably advance the story. Command room will be who you choose to fight.
It's good to see you doing the rounds.
Hopefully I didn't miss out on some
Welcome.
experience at the other options, but looks like we probably had to go here anyway.
This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits.
Okay.
Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works.
I don't know how many we can bring on a team, but 4 seems a little small.
This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes. Just
Sure, the audience needs to know. Not me, I'm totally good.
First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll
Yeah,
be
we've
your
seen these
eyes.
guys.
Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100
I
yards.
like that, that's good. They can't sneak up on us if we have a scout.
That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out.
Yeah, they had no chance against that shock trooper.
Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up.
I actually think the breaking through of the lines may be incorrect, but certainly killing lots of stuff.
They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it
I have a
gets.
feeling I'm gonna like shock troopers.
While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings.
Yeah, all-round powerful, that's good.
Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant.
I have a feeling scouts will die easily, whereas I can keep shock troopers alive.
After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets.
Sure, makes sense. Giant
Their
lance
purpose is
blows
pretty
up tanks.
self-explanatory.
Totally.
In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank.
Gotta have a couple
They're
of them.
also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars.
Good to know.
Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback.
So you don't want to bring too many of them.
Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on
Good.
site.
Probably want to have at least one.
They can place sandbags for cover.
Ah,
disarm
there we go.
mines, repair towers, you name it.
So now, see, eventually you can start getting some glimpses of the future strategy. Actually placing our own sandbags and disarming mines and having towers and stuff.
Their actual
Yeah.
combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat
I
facilitators.
like it.
Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable
Everybody
distance.
loves snipers.
You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see.
Depends on the map, I expect, but in nice long straight maps, that's probably useful.
Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for.
Fair enough.
That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now.
20. That's a
There's room
big
for
squad.
20, and you can swap units at any time.
Alright. Let's build us a squad. So we've got a lot of people. Holy smokes. Wow. I don't even know where to start. Right now we have one scout, one shock trooper, and one lancer. Okay, so let's start at the top. Okay, we've only got 2 snipers we can recruit. I assume maybe we'll bring both the snipers out of 20, right? 2 snipers out of 20 seems fair. Then we got lots of engineers, quite a lot of lancers. We're gonna want a lot of shock troopers probably. I'm not gonna start looking up likes, like who's friends with who, and I have no idea what all these preferences like meadow bread and good buddy mead, like I have no idea right now. We're just gonna have to learn as we go along. Potential info. Oh, it tells you a little bit more about the perks. So Catherine is good in the meadows. If they're almost dead, they get weaker. weaker defense. Oh, man. See, I don't even like that. Camaraderie for a sniper seems wrong. Like, snipers should be good alone. Because you probably leave them up on the rooftop or something. Okay. Grassy field. The imps! He hates the imps! I love it! A boost in accuracy. Alright, I like him. Okay. I have a feeling Oscar looks like a better sniper than Catherine just by default. He's got a boost in accuracy against the Empire, and he can shoot well at night. And also the same as before. Okay, so he's definitely in. Oops,
Hey.
Oh no, okay.
I'm Oscar Baylor. Thanks for taking me on board.
You look a little young, kid, but welcome to the team. I'll try to keep you alive. Alright. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna probably bring her anyway, just cuz, but...
Hello, I'm Catherine O'Hara. I look forward to joining you all.
You have an interesting accent. But, yeah, seeing as we don't have a whole lot of options anyway. So let's see. We're gonna want at least a couple engineers as well. Let's just have a couple look. I mean, I don't know. Sheesh. I don't want to spend all day just looking at recruiting. Desert, Fatalist, Metalhead. What does that mean? Metalhead sounds interesting. Boost in attack power. That doesn't really matter. Engineer's not going to be alone either. He's supposed to be like fixing tanks and stuff. Neat Freak. Decrease in accuracy sounds bad. Less than half full HP gives him less AP, sorry. So he does better with people around him at least. Oh, Lonely, that's... Sorry, I misread Lonely. Lonely means decreased evasion once he's alone. Boost in attack power. This doesn't even really matter for an engineer very much. See, I like camaraderie more than I like loner. Having brethren close by protects. Of course, steady drain of HP when standing too near plant life. Wow, that's going to take a long time to learn. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to pick a couple people.
Sir. My name is Nadine. I'm sure I'll be coming to you for help.
Until you're dead. But I'll bring you along. And I'll also bring... I don't even know. This guy's good in the desert. We'll bring this guy.
Herbert Nielsen is me. I mean, yeah, I'll try.
Alright, I'm going to try to get you killed then, the way that goes. I mean, is there exactly 13 people left on this list and you just bring them all? No, there's a lot of shock troopers. I feel like this would take forever to just carefully pick through on camera, so we're not going to do that. This guy, he's got cool shades, so he's on the team.
The name's Walter Nash, buddy. Pleasure to be working.
I like your attitude. And, I mean, it doesn't seem to cost anything to bring them, so, you know, it's all good. Jan fancies men. Hector, sure, you're on.
My name's Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at your service from today on.
He looks a little bit Metal Gear. We'll bring him along. So that's 3 Lancers. You know what? Having a camp defender sounds good.
Hi, my name's Elise Moore.
You're incredibly annoying.
Nice to meet you.
I regret my decision. Alright, that's enough Lancers. That's 4 Lancers. Let's bring lots of Shock Troopers. I don't like a frail body Shock Trooper. That sounds horrible. I don't want a panicky Shock Trooper. I don't know what I don't know. I have no idea what shut-in means. So they're not good in camp. But Metalhead is good.
I'm Wendy Cheslock. Kaboom.
Alright, I can handle that. Aisha, you look like you're 7. You're not allowed on the battlefront. Vice, you look cool. You're on.
The name's Vice Engelbard. Let's go kick this war in the teeth.
You kick it. Alright, I like it. Micah, Metalhead is pretty good. What is Pessimist? That's probably bad. So, that's the once he's half dead. Still, I like Metalhead. Boost in attack power. Well, smell of iron leading to a boost. But, I mean, you should always have a metal gun, right? I don't know how that works. Imp-hater, I like that too. Child of nature means less defense on city roads. That guy looks incredibly old. Good buddy. Okay, we're okay. I want to bring a few more shock troopers for sure. Well, Lancer Killer's probably good because we can kill enemy Lancers.
Milton, at your service.
I'm talking about this as if I know it's going to make any difference at all. Let's just bring a few people and see what happens.
I'm Mika.
Just want to get through this now. So we've got 5 Lancers. No, 5 shock troopers. We'll bring one more shock trooper. We know Imp-hater is fairly good.
Haynes Salinger, reporting for duty, sir.
Plus, you're not a small child, so that helps. And then we should bring a couple more scouts, because we've only got 1 scout. Looks like Alicia and Rosie don't like each other on the right side, probably. Got Wavy. So we need scouts that you expect can see well. So he's got glasses, so he can't be a scout. Eichmophobic? Deeply afraid of pointed objects. He steadily loses HP when he's near a Lancer. That sounds pretty bad. Alright, she looks like, you know, she might be good as a scout.
I'm Nancy DeFore. It's so good to meet you.
I don't really like that voice very much, but okay. What is a trooper hater? Oh no, I have to keep adding. Okay, I'm not allowed to leave. For whatever reason, shock troopers aren't their thing. So, I don't think that matters much. Scouts can't hurt shock troopers anyway. Good in the dirt. Likes having friends. That's kind of the wrong thing for a scout, honestly. What about Chatty Cathy? Doesn't matter very much. I have no idea. We'll bring a couple more. We'll just fill up the roster.
I'm Cherry Steinen, like with a J.
Oh, not a like per... Okay, you're dead. Anyone who says like with a is totally gonna die. We got 3 more people. We'll bring... I can't bring the glasses dude. We'll bring this dude.
Thank you. Hello. I'm Ted Ustinov, and I've got some great new material for you.
Sure you do. Good for you. And Melville, that's a pretty bad name. I don't know. I think I should bring like 1 more engineer maybe. Sure.
I'm Homer Perone, here to fight together with you until this war claims my life.
It won't be long with that attitude. And 1 more. Let's bring 1 more shock trooper because, you know, we don't want a panicky shock trooper. Alright, we'll bring the old dude. He's got a bad back, but I'm sure he'll be fine.
Name's Kobe Cairns, boyo. Looks to me like we're gonna see a lot of each other.
For now. Alright, that'll do. I have no idea what kind of squad we just made.
Feel like you've struck a balance?
No, it was taking too long. I just picked random people.
Adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from.
Sounds very
Keep an eye on
complicated.
that list.
I'll probably have to do that kind of stuff off camera.
All the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat.
Yeah, that's good.
They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing.
I like it.
Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work with.
Yeah, we'll see.
That should be enough to get you started.
20 people with friends and likes and perks. That's a lot to soak in one sitting, so...
Wow.
It's gonna take a while.
Squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Faldio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
Well, we'll figure it out as we go, I'm sure. Alright, let's have a quick look at the training field. I'd like to get a battle in here before we're filling this episode up with just menu stuff.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape.
Kind of reminds me of the sergeant from Starship Troopers.
Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned.
I like it.
I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars.
Whatever you say, sir.
We'll train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3.
Yeah, so the idea is individuals don't get promotions. It's just the whole class.
When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level.
As we're being told. I got it.
You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now!
Alright.
Alright. Now I'll show you lowlights how this whole thing actually works.
Thank you.
It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight. Then divvy up that experience here.
That's why I'm here.
Once the experience you cram into
It's cram into the soldier, that's good.
A set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader.
Okay, let's level up the shock troopers.
Train all you want. I've got all day.
Okay, I've got 2,000 experience. I can level everyone up to level 2. I think, easily. Let's start with the shock troopers. Yeah. Unless the price increases for some reason. Okay. Well, wait. Okay, I can do them all at the same time. Let's do it all at the same time. It may be better to just pick one, but I mean, I have to imagine that level 3 will be a lot more expensive. This was just half our experience. Totally fine.
You're better than this. Push those limits.
I just promoted everyone. Come on. Yeah! Masterful level up.
Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human.
You're a maggot plus 1.
Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Lancers.
Should have beat a new potential out of everyone.
Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Snipers.
Just those two? Wonder why the Sniper and the Lancer got a special note there. Okay, and then yeah, we can see that the experience goes up drastically. I really have no idea where the best use of experience is going to be. I'm going to give it to the Shock Troopers because they seem like the most well-rounded. I'd rather have them leveled up if I can.
I got no use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat.
But it could be a big mistake. Oh, Blue, you should have leveled up Engineers. They learned this amazing ability that lets you save everyone's life.
Good
Orbital
work,
Strike.
maggots. You're one level closer to human. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Shock Trooper.
Oh, I should press Potential. I should press 4. What the heck did that do? So you get more perks, maybe? Well, that's interesting. Or do they just all get... No, they get different ones. Like, some of the Shock Troopers now have melee skills, some have damage boost, some have undercover fire, some have a first aid boost. I get the feeling it's going to be easier to select a squad once we've got a few levels up for the classes, because then I'll know sort of what they're good at better. So, the Snipers got 1. Oh, that's what he meant with the new potential. So the Snipers have level 1. This guy got accuracy, this guy got Nest Master. Engineers haven't got anything yet. Lancers got level 1, so Tank Killer sounds really good on a Lancer. Anti-armor boost also sounds pretty good. Largo seems to get a lousy one. That doesn't really boost his abilities. Like, First Aid may be nice, but his main ability is shooting tanks. And then Shock Troopers with damage. I'm probably going to like that. I don't know about melee so much, but definitely Shock Troopers with damage sounds positive. And then we don't have the second skill for Scouts yet, or the first skill. So, okay, I get ya. So I'll probably try to level up Engineers next, because they don't have a skill yet, and it's cheap, and then Scouts after that.
Got it? That's how training by class works. Now get out there
Alright,
and rack up
thanks.
some experience.
Thanks, man.
Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class
Yeah, that's
will unlock
kind of what I just
potential
figured out.
in 'em. You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them.
It's a little complicated, but it's alright.
Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind.
Yeah, I was just saying how that would change my
Other
strategy.
times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order.
Okay, we haven't seen that yet.
Here, As long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic. A real golden oldie.
Okay, that sounds nice. So this is the stuff for Welkin, I believe.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad.
Pretty much.
The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders.
Alright.
All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt.
Get XP, level up. You know the drill.
I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time.
Okay, thanks, dude. I'm good. Alright, well, we've learned some things about training. Now let's go learn about our tanks. And perhaps our guns as well. I don't know. Somehow you get equipment at some point.
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for?
Oh, he's like a surfer, dude. Hang 10, bro.
Wait,
Sorry,
I
it's
know
like
that
bra.
insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you?
Totally.
I knew it! Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man!
Dude!
Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
Thanks, dude.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the
He got a little worked up.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man, man!
I'm the man.
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid.
I feel sorry for you, son.
But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
You're a trainee?
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
Okay, bro.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D?
I want more tanks.
We do work here on weapons development.
And bigger guns.
Upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank.
Do it!
Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
Look, I have to give you money to upgrade my stuff.
With
That's
rifles
horrible.
and other firearms, we'll mass produce new models as they're developed.
Alright, I get it.
You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
It's just the research that costs money.
You can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts.
Okay, I remember reading about this. This might be a little complicated too.
Right. You can choose which optional parts.
Alright, I get it.
Come in anytime.
Yep. Honestly, it's been 30 minutes of you guys talking to me about stuff. Body enhancements, tread, weak point, attack, gun barrel, body armor, best body type, blah blah blah. What do we favor, attack or defense? I don't know. Treads probably makes them move further. You know, the drill, right? 4x3 block storage. Yeah, I saw this in the manual, so I've got a bit of an idea. Alright, first, weapons. Let's see how much this stuff costs. So, scouts, shock troopers, lancers, snipers, anybody who gets a grenade. Uniforms, is this like armor? $500 for a uniform upgrade. I think if this applies to everyone, that's a pretty good idea. So let's do it. It's cheap.
Whew, it's done. This one's perfect, bro.
Alright, everyone has one defense. And it looks like we haven't even unlocked the next one.
Sorry, bro. We're just not there yet.
Alright, they don't even know how. Okay. And there's lots. Okay, this will take a while to upgrade our uniform all the way. Armor upgrade. This is for, I assume, the shock troopers, or maybe the lancers, or maybe both. You know, for $500, that's a pretty good upgrade, actually. It says accuracy boost, but what it really does is give you more damage by the looks of it. I'll get all the cheap ones if I can afford it.
Done.
And yeah, we haven't unlocked tier 3, so... See, this upgrade looks far weaker. But keep in mind that this one was... The last one was like plus 5 damage for 5 shots. This is plus 1 damage for 20 shots. So, it's probably worth it.
Whew.
700... Sniper... I should probably just... I don't know if I'm going to have enough money for everything, but I might. Let's get it. I want to be able to take out tanks quickly. Alright. Guns, guns. We can't upgrade our grenades. Upgraded the uniform. Let's upgrade the other armor for the rest of the squad.
Here you go.
And that's it. All upgraded. Edelweiss. So let's see. Body enhancements. Let's look at this first. So we can give it plus 200 range. We can give it plus 30 front armor. Lots of upgrades to unlock eventually. These are just... I think these are just passive upgrades, probably. These ones take up a block. You can see the block size 1 by 1. These ones look like they're passive. And then attack support. Okay, plus 5 accuracy might be the most important thing. I don't know what plus 5 means, but I really felt like our accuracy was kind of bad last time. So we don't have enough money for all the tank stuff. More range, maybe? Treads get HP. Radiator gets armor. Well, we'll worry about armor later on. For now, let's get a little bit of accuracy for our tank, and then a little bit of range, I think.
Here you go, bro.
All right. The Edelweiss, pretty small. The one in the manual had a much larger grid to equip stuff. Things, you know, so I'm sure we'll get a lot more stuff later on. And then let's buy the barrel here. Frontal armor sounds pretty good too, because I think I should be able to keep, you know, the front of the tank to the enemy for most of the time. It's kind of my job. If I do my job, the radiator doesn't need defense. Anyway, that's all our money. Pardon me. And that'll do. That'll do. Outfit tanks. Anything different here? Change parts. So this would be... Yeah, after you've researched it, you could come in here and equip different stuff. Alright. We've only got one tank. We've only got one little piece of equipment.
Well, sir, was that helpful?
It was good.
We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today.
Thanks, Christ. However you
Come
say
again
the
a
name.
little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
It does sound like a lot of our upgrades will unlock as we play the game.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
Can you muzzle him? Oh, he's not that bad. Okay. Well, I apologize, but I'm going to end the episode here, I think.